Borrowing costs for governments and businesses in South Africa, Nigeria, and Kenya have sharply risen over the past 5 years due to policy weaknesses, unfavorable market conditions, and inflation, according to a Moody's ratings study released on Monday. Although these economies continue to face rising funding needs to sustain development and growth, they are hampered by high interest rates compared with advanced peers, compounded by limited access to capital. Moody's Senior Vice President Lucy Villa said costs are high across the board, with debt expenses increasing for banks, companies, and sovereigns alongside policy rate hikes. While development partners have provided some relief with low-interest loans, it has not offset the heavy burden from the local and foreign markets. International borrowing costs have eased since 2022 for Nigeria and Kenya, but remain about 500 basis points above U.S. Treasuries. South Africa's deeper markets keep costs lower, yet fiscal limits make them high relative to peers. Kenya's overborrowing and Nigeria's inflation and low savings restrict credit access. Moody's noted that addressing structural imbalances will take time. In our next story, the Second Continental Climate Summit in Addis Ababa concluded with leaders calling for greater financial support, a fairer funding system, and a stronger collective voice. The gathering ended with the Addis Ababa Declaration, which seeks to position Africa not as a victim of climate change, but as a provider of solutions. The declaration outlined 3 key pillars: accelerating renewable energy to transform Africa into a green industrial hub, creating a coalition on critical minerals, and safeguarding natural heritage. Leaders demanded $50 billion annually in climate finance reform to support adaptation and innovation, including through the Africa Climate Innovation Compact. In a guest column for All Africa, Mary Robertson, Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, Musimbi Kanyoro, Yvonne Eke Aki Sawyer, and Karyin Noven emphasized that pledges are no longer enough, stressing the urgency of investment, capital, and concrete action to realize Africa's green potential. They said Africa's resources represent the world's best chance of achieving net zero, and urged reforms in global finance along with stronger partnerships to ensure promises translate into meaningful results.